Boom, 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 boom. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the March 8th edition of Morning Mindset. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, right? Yeah, it's still Wednesday. Jeez. Ever have that where your days just roll together and you're not sure which day is which? It's kind of how I'm feeling right now. What day is today? Uh, First time here, this is what I need out of you. Or if you're a long time, you know what to do and know where you're from, what the weather's like, and what's in your cup. It is cloudy and about 39 degrees here, and we got a little monster kick, so we're still sticking with that. So kind of keep it on the reg there. And then the thing that I most importantly need out of you is your five things. What are five things that you are going to accomplish today? Now, why do we do that? Hey, because it creates accountability, right? For me, I got to write stuff down. I know as I go through, I check off the list, make sure things are getting done. Because who else is going to hold me accountable for getting this stuff done you're a solopreneur? It's me and Corey. We're the things for this to do. We've got the list that we got to make. There's things that I need to double check on, and things that might not be needed today, might be tomorrow or next week, but they're still on that list. So that way we know things are getting done. So what are your five things that you are going to accomplish today? And then we'll go ahead and we'll check in and see how people are doing. Darren, my friend, good morning to you. And great show last night. I thought it was a pretty good show. Hopefully, if you missed last night's show, make sure to go back and watch it. That's at fatdadlive.com. We talked all about fundraising, and more think outside the box. Most of us do T-shirt fundraisers, but there's so many more options out there for fundraising than just T-shirts. And so how can we, what are products to offer? How do they work? That's what we talked about on last night. So I think we got the wheels turning in quite a few people. So if you watched last night's show and you had some time to think about it, what did you think? What did you think about last night's show? What do you think you can offer as a fundraising thing going forward? Kelly, a good morning to you. Good old Polar, good morning to you, dear. And Kelly's got coffee in the cup, getting ready for some crazy. It's crazy and rainy put together is crazy. Crazy rainy weather starting today. Forecast for lots of rain and flooding, so this should be fun. Yeah, our forecast here is now calling for snow, but we're just not sure. We're right on the edge of it. We could get hammered with it. We could not. So, and that's supposed to start tomorrow into Friday. So I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen. We're just going to go with it. Barb, good morning to you. North Central Minnesota, 27 degrees and snowing. Ooh, more snow. Hot tea in the cup because, hey, I know St. Patrick's Day is one of the weird times where, we've had amazing weather in the 80s and we've been out in the snow. So, yeah, we're still going to, there's still snow. We're still going to have it. Bar-sized things, invoicing, quotes, embroider monogram samples. We were talking about monograms last night, and in here, I don't think I could do embroidery to save my life, or not embroidery. I know I could figure that out, but monograms, they're just not a big hit here. So kudos to you for them being a hit for you. Come up with better storage for different size product bags and packaging orders for shipping. That's a huge thing, right? Because you are always trying to improve. So I can't speak this morning. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm going to mess up. I'm going to stumble over my words. I'm going to say things I probably shouldn't say, in the context of it, and I'll probably screw things up. So see, this is why I don't need to hear any excuses about why you can't go live, because I screw up all the time. So there's no reason that you can't get online and go live and screw up as well, because hey, we're all going to do it. But yeah, that finding that flow for storage things, packaging orders, what's the best thing? You want it to do it in the least amount of steps as possible, because you want to be efficient with it. And it's a process. It doesn't work the same for everybody. So you got to find what works best for you. So good luck on that, Barb. And greetings from sunny and seasonally cold Chicagoland with water in the bottle and coffee in the tumbler. I think that sounds like a good mixture right there. Every day is Bloater's Day. Anymore it is, unless I have something specific on a calendar, like an alert will go off that says this is this day. I don't know what day is what day, especially when the kids are not in school. Then it really runs all together, because at least, hey, they got to get to school 5 days a week. And I tend to work excess hours at the beginning of the week, so by Tuesday evening, it feels like Thursday or Friday. Yes, I do. I try and heavy load the beginning of the week, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday. If there's a chance to not work and put as much, then of course that's what I want to do. Plus, Mondays are pretty not difficult, but more consuming than other days because we have 2 days of orders coming in from the weekends, emails, questions, things like that. So Mondays do take a little longer. Tuesday with Todd, it's a 12-hour day usually. Plus, just depends what time we get in here, what time we get out of here. Wednesday, is a normal day, 10 hours or so. And then Thursday, we by Friday we try to keep it to an 8-hour day, but we'll see how that all goes. Barb said that she agrees with Darren that last night had some great ideas. So that's what I want to hear. What were those ideas? What were some of the takeaways from it? Rye, look at Rye up nice and bright and early at 6:38 on the left coast. So, hey, thanks for joining us, Rye. Oh, look, he's got his 5 things. Clean up the shop, print, DFT. So fetch, it's not happening. DFT is not happening. No, it's not happening. Invoices, LLC licenses, website cleanup. Look at that. That sounds like a very productive day, right? Get after it. That's what you do. Get out there and get it. F-book user. Jesus. F-U, Facebook user. Facebook user. StreamYard and Facebook don't always play nice together. So what you can do is head over to our live at YouTube, which is at fatdadlive.com. You just head over there, and then we'll be able to see who you are. And someone said, what I need to do is I need to put that in the comments so then they can click on it instead of having to go do it because they're not able to see that there. So I said, you know what? I'll try to remember that, and I did remember it this morning. So we will put that in there and be able to go from there. So see, fatdadlive.com. Go in there, see if that's there. I guess my 5 things, right? My 5 things. Let's see. I've got mock-ups to do. I've got invoicing to do. I've got DTF to print. I've got decals that need printed. I've got to order supplies. Those are my 5 most important things. Other things on there, updating the website. I've got content creation. I've got to go over a team store. There's a lot of products, and so we just need to see about that. And then I believe everything comes in today, so we can start pressing some shirts for an order. So we'll see how that plays out. But mock-ups, invoice, print, DTF, print decals, order supplies. That's my big one. DFT is not happening. It's not happening. Not happening at all. What else do we have? Coffee, boys license, lots of shirts to press. Who is this? Who are we talking to? Lincoln, Illinois. That's far, but not too far from me, I do believe. We're up in the Quad Cities here. Michelle, good morning to you. And Darren, my schedule at the fire department changes every week, even though it's a set schedule for a year. So I have no concept of days of the weeks. Yeah, I've got a buddy who's in law enforcement, and his is kind of the same thing, where it works so much and then goes right there. Robert, long time no see. How you been, buddy? We headed to DAX this year. That's just next month. Next month is DAX. That's why I was like, Lincoln, man. Now it all rolls together in there. Been a while. Yes, it has been a while for you. Went back to Darren saying, I have a buddy who's in law enforcement, and I think it's every month his schedule changes, or every quarter, something like that, where they rotate through, where it's the position that he's in now, it's like a first shift, second shift thing. So it bounces back and forth between first and second. And I know he was talking about that it might go third 100% again. And he was debating whether to take that promotion to do that. So, yeah, because what's your typical one? Is it 24 on and 48 off, or how does that work for the fire department, Darren? Let us know how that works for you. Renee has 5 things. Finish cleaning up her P&L. Nice. Get all tax stuff in order. Way to go. Order artwork for a few orders. Great. Work on descriptions for decal and earring listings for a fundraiser. Sweet. And source metal engravable keychains. It sounds like you got a busy day ahead of you, Renee. That sounds like a very busy, productive day that you can get out there and do it. So last night, they said we talked different fundraising ideas, and somebody reached out afterwards and said, how does this really all work? How do I make something happen? We can offer this, but what do I do? And that's where I say, if you want to do fundraising, go back and watch. I think it was 2 Tuesdays with Todd ago, and where I'll get the season name number. Excuse me. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. I will get the link to the show and put that out there. But if you're just wondering, if you don't currently have a website where you can put things on, we did the Equid training showing you how to set up for a fundraiser where you can, it's 10 products or less. You can throw it on there and build something fairly quickly for them to process. Now, in the free version, there's not, it's not as robust as it could be because hey, it's the free version, but at least you can get something up fairly quickly to run and do those. So you can either put them on your own website or you can build one out. So I said, here's the pluses and minuses to it. It just depends on what you're currently using for a setup and what works best for you. But that was fun and exciting to see them and hear their story last night of how, hey, yeah, I think I can really do this. I just wasn't sure on that back end thing. So I'm really looking forward to working with them and seeing what they can do. Rest of this week, we're going to do a bundle drop tomorrow. That's what my update website is to make sure that they're all on there. When that is officially a go, don't forget, we'll post the links for that. You can go on there. You can sign up to win this bundle right here of DTF transfers, and we will ship that out to you. So we'll do that live. We'll show it off. You can order. There'll be a discount, yada, yada, boom, boom. That's tomorrow. Friday, we have Morning Mindset. Monday, we have Morning Mindset. Next Tuesday with Todd. We're already looking forward to that, and it's already scheduled. We're going to talk a little Chat GPT and how we can use that in our businesses. Doesn't matter on the business. We use it. You're going to see what we use it for. We're going to show you some things, different ways to do it. And a lot of it is just not a cookie cutter. I'm going to put this in and then I'm going to use it from there. Because I have ideas of what I want to say about things or talk about, but sometimes I just have hard challenges communicating that. So if I can use ChatGPT where it creates the outline for me, and then I can go in and make it more my own, it gives me the idea, it gives me the framework, it gives me, those general things that need to happen to make it work. So, for product descriptions, social media posts, it does a lot of things. And the biggest tip that I can give anybody to it for a sneak peek is the answers are only as good as the questions that you put in. So a more detailed question that you put in, the better answers you'll get. So we're going to talk about that next Tuesday with Todd. So make sure, go Fat Dad Live. You'll find it. It's already scheduled. When you're there, turn on the reminder for it. So when we go live next Tuesday, you will be able to get in there for that. That's right. Bundle drop. We got it right here. Right here. Bundle drop tomorrow. Bundle drop tomorrow. Ryan, what time are you going live today? You go live at like an hour or so, right? Is that when you're going live? But yes, bundle drop tomorrow. This one is all Easter gnomes. All Easter gnomes is what this bundle is going to be. So that's what's going from there. They're 24 on, 24 on, 24 off, 24 on, 24 off on 4 days. On 4 days off. So yeah, 72 hours a week, but only 10 days a month. Yeah, I knew it was something weird. That one's there. I think the one that the other buddy that we have it's like 24 on, 48 off, or something like that, and they do that twice a week. And then I think it's Monday. What is it? 1 week because it's like Monday and off Tuesday, Thursday, and then they're off Wednesday. It just goes like that until they hit whatever it is. And I don't know. I couldn't keep track of. So good for you. Am I really going to go live for this bundle drop? Probably. I mean, it's soon. I will say soon. A lot of it comes down to orders. Like we had a lot of rush orders come in last week, and then we had internet issues. And internet issues aren't the greatest thing, but that is the plan: is to go live. And then we said, okay, we'll do it on Friday. And then Friday, it was a whirlwind around here. So, before I do it, it was on the day. Just about it, and the weekend, Saturday, they're talking about. I worked Saturday, they actually took it all off, and before you know it, we're at this week. So, yes, most likely, we're going to go ahead and have that for them. Going to order some contour cut decals. Do you need the contour line around the image? As long as you have, as long as it's a vector, if there's any white or anything that if they're there, the best thing is you can just throw a border around it so we know, because sometimes people have white, but they don't show it in their artwork or it's not in there and we can't see it. And so they're like, hey, they should have had a whiteboard, and like it didn't show up with one. So if you just want to take it and do like the boundary around everything, and there's a black line or a yellow line or an off color line from where we see it, we can go in and change that to a cut line. So yeah, that would work out perfect. 8 p.m. PST. So right, see PST. So it's in an hour and 13 minutes. Rye's going live. So if you haven't had a chance, Rye goes live. You're going live almost every day now, right? For the daily grind. He's, in fact, if we have any screen printers here, we need to head over to your Instagram, don't we, Rye, to get the info on that. Where we work with Anatol, and they're giving away a lot of great prizes over there. But make sure, right, you're here. Go click on Rye Beats' name, click it, and then go ahead and turn on the reminders and do that so you can get over to his show when he goes live here in like an hour and 15 minutes. He does a lot of awesome stuff with screen printing. Like, that's how I found him, because you know me, I'm not going to screen print anything. I'm fascinated by people that do it. So to be able to see what you're doing with that process. So that same with embroidery. He's got two heads or 4 heads of embroidery over there. So he's doing that. Also running DTF, BN20. So he's got a full shop, and he just got the dual MEM slide press, which is pretty legit. I think that's the next thing we're adding to the arsenal for sure. But tons of great stuff on there, and most importantly, he's doing this all out of his garage. So you don't need the storefront for it. He's showing that you can just do it straight out of your garage and be successful at it. So make sure to go follow him. Turn that on notifications. It's going live like an hour or so soon, right? Soon. Right, that is a big giveaway. I thought it was a great giveaway, so definitely give it a good. Mando is on the list today. I did not watch it this morning. I will put it on here shortly while I'm getting orders and stuff together, so it'll be on the background. But I did not get up and watch it this morning. I was up and I was going to turn it on, and then I just started working on some other stuff. And then before I do it, I'm like, ooh, I need to get ready. Then we need to get it out there. So we'll see how that turns out. This week, Thursday, Saturday, Monday, right? Thursday, Saturday, Monday. This week, Thursday, Saturday, Monday. Next week, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, and so on. Confusing until you get the pattern down. So when I say tomorrow, there's work tomorrow and life tomorrow. I totally get that. Oh, no, that's right. No DTF. I'm doing DFT. Yeah. You know what DFT stands for? Don't effing try, right? Don't effing try that. It's DTF, man. It's DTF. That's what we're going with. It's going that. Waiting until my son gets home and watch Mando. Yeah, today I can do that. But I can just double watch like I did last time, right? Watch it by myself so I can enjoy it, and then watch it with the kids and fam so they can interrupt me and ask questions, and I don't get to enjoy it. That's what we do, right? It's one of those things. So we'll go there. Disney is struggling on my end to play it, so here I am. Well, I'm glad you're here just for that. Thanks, Disney, for not playing along, and we'll see how that goes with it. But we've got a busy day of things to do. I know you've got a busy day. Don't effing try. Don't effing try, right? It's DTF, all right? You're going to think about that every time you say it now. Don't effing try. But we've got a decent sized day ahead of us. There's a lot of things that little things that I need to wrap up and put a pin in and push from there. What else? I think that might be it for today. I'm going through my list. I hit my things. Oh, something that we didn't talk about that maybe you guys can tell me if anybody's interested in this. So there's a couple programs that we're looking at getting involved with, and we've done the city and county level, statewide. And there's different things for different grants, different loan opportunities, building opportunities. But a lot of these programs require you to have a business plan. And while we have a loose one, we don't have one that's firmly in the books. So I was talking with Aaron and showed him the stuff. I said, "Hey," I said, "we need to go through this. Look at it. What do you think about putting one together?" And he said, "Well, what you talking about?" So I showed him stuff, and I said, "I have an idea." And I said, "We're going to go through this together anyway. Why don't we do a business plan boot camp, right?" So we'll go through and here's all the steps that I'm going through. You can follow along with what we're doing as we're building ours out. We can go through all that, and together, you guys can see what we do, and you can follow right along with it. So if you need a business plan, or you want a business plan, which everybody should, it kind of keeps you on those guardrails, right? You're going to have your ups and your downs, but you can go back, and it's not this big coffee table version that's sitting there. This is going to be something that's very fluid that you can change with. It's to have it there. When you're looking at for investors, when you're looking at taking out business loans, when you're looking at applying grants, a lot of those require some sort of business plan. So that's where you're like, oh, I don't have that. Well, now you can. So we're looking at doing a boot camp from that, and we're only going to do it if we have enough interest, right? If there's not enough interest, there's no sense to spend the time, the resources doing everything for a production quality to go through it that way. So, if you are interested in that, in the post in the group, it's there. You can go there. And let us know. You can let me, you can say boot camp in here and let me know, or you can just send us a direct message, and then we'll be able to gladly answer it for you. Cost is going to, of course, the sooner you get in, the cheaper it'll be. But it's one of those where we have to have a minimum of people to do it. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense to do it because we can get it done faster if it's just him and I going back and forth with these things instead of worrying about production, explaining why we're doing stuff, videoing, and all of that. So if it's something there, get in there and go after it. Let's see what else are there about that humidifier. Like you said, it's supposed to come today. Sweet, you'll love it because it's 5-gallon one. You'll fill it up and you'll see how quick you'll go to it. The other thing, you've got your hydrometer in there that tells you your humidity and that. You'll see how quick it is. Turn it all the way up, so it's at like 65%, and then let that bad boy go. Because it's going to take a minute for all that stuff to come up. Once putting that humidifier in there, you should start seeing better results with your white. You probably have to do 2 print cleanings in the morning, and then you'll be fine. Your wet capping, so that would be there, but I think that's gonna change things a lot for you, right? It'll take some stress out of the whole DTF side of it, things like that. Look at that, just subscribe. There you go, subscribe, get in there. Yeah, look, right. Thank you, sir. All right. You guys have an amazing day. We're getting out of here so we can get some work done. Ride goes live in an hour, so I can probably squeeze in a little Mando time right now before while I'm working on orders and setting up artwork. So peace, love, press on. We will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we will see you guys for another bundle drop. Otherwise, we'll be back here Friday morning for Morning Mindset, which we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here, 8:30 a.m. on the YouTuber at Fat Dad Live. And then Tuesday with Todd, we're going to talk Chat GPT inside of your business. So until then, we'll see you guys next time.